So one of the most powerful things about making money online is freedom, the ability to work from where you want, when you want, and really build a business around your lifestyle. So in this video, Chalene Johnson, New York Times bestselling author and social media expert, shares 21 savage ways.
How much money you got? How much money you
21 Savage.
To make money online with social media this year, coming up. Hey, what's up? Think Media, Sean here, bringing you the best tips and tools for building your influence with online video. And I'm so excited because in this video, we're gonna be talking about 21 different ways to make money with social media with New York Times bestselling author and lifestyle and business expert, Chalene Johnson. How's it going?
So good. Thanks for having me here.
Super pumped to jump into this list and dive into the content, but when it comes to social media, what is your background if people are just meeting you?
Well, I've helped hundreds of thousands of people build a business, not just a following, a sustainable business by leveraging social media to do that.
Absolutely, and you're an authority on this, listed in many publications as one of the top female social media voices, 1 million followers on Facebook and various platforms. But let's dive straight into the tips, and number one is branded content creation. What's that?
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people understand that you want to have an aesthetic, you want to have a recognizable brand, but not everyone knows how to create that. So one thing you can offer is, if you know how to do that, how to create a page that's got this beautiful aesthetic, you can offer your services to those who really need it. Even reaching out to huge influencers who they just don't have the time nor the skill to do that.
I love that. And as we also talk about the practicality of this, you could set up a website, people could PayPal you to get started,
Yes.
You could put your services on something like Upwork to do that.
That's right. Yeah, and just even reaching out to them in their DMs. You don't have to set up anything fancy, just go for it.
And just say, I could help, here's my portfolio.
Yes.
Let's start. So that brings us to tip number 2, viral content repurposing. What's that?
Oh, especially for guys on Instagram, a lot of men have found that it just doesn't work the same for them. They can't post photos and selfies and get the same kind of interaction that the gals can get. So one thing that's really working well and taking off, especially on Instagram, is the repurposing of viral videos. But finding them can take a long time. So a lot of influencers are willing to pay someone to find this content for them. It's funny content, motivational, inspirational, just stuff that goes viral, and then posting it, obviously by giving credit to its original creator. But to do that and offer that service to others is just a great way to make money.
Very good. And then number 3 is managing someone else's account.
Simple. You know, once you understand how to do that, the average person doesn't want to spend all night and all day on their phone. Reach out to those people who've got a following that's bigger than yours, that's 10,000, 5,000, 500,000 followers, and offer your services where you're responding to their DMs, you're hosting or scheduling their content for them, and maybe even helping them to develop a content calendar.
And you know, as this industry grows, there are so many people that need everything you're talking about.
Yes.
Like, you need that, I need that. Like,
yes.
It's massive. And so that brings us to number 4, create feature accounts.
Yeah, so feature accounts it's content that's very specific to a particular niche or target. So it might be a great account that gives ideas for gluten-free meals, or maybe it's an account that offers beautiful floral arrangements or interior design that's all white interior design, things like this, where those accounts grow so fast. Once you create those accounts, you grow so fast, and then you can start doing swipe ups, and that's when you can start adding in all these other pieces that make you money in social.
Very cool, which brings us to number 5, and that's being a community manager.
Yeah, so community manager is someone who, if you've got, like, for example, a Facebook group, that's social media. If you've got, for example, I personally have a group of people who listen to my podcast, and they are a group. That takes a lot of time to manage that. But to hire someone to do that for you is such a godsend, and people are willing to pay for that today.
I mean, I love that. And what's cool about these tips is these are ways to make money on social media that give you freedom, because you could manage someone's Facebook community from anywhere. Now you have kind of a flexibility on your own terms.
Yeah.
And same thing is true for number 6, being a pod manager. What's that?
Yeah, pod manager is a great way to make money too. So you get a group of people that you are basically having them, organizing them to, when you post, Sean, we're all going to turn notifications, we're going to go to your Instagram page, we're all going to like it within the first couple of minutes, we're all going to leave a genuine, real comment. It's real people, they're not bots. But if I organize that, that is something you're going to be willing to pay for. If you're getting real comments from real followers, the right kind of followers, you would pay for that. All I would have to do is organize it.
Because it'll growth hack my posts, it'll trigger the algorithm, and so I can invest a little bit of money. Instead of paying for ads, I can pay for someone who's gathered that pod.
That's right.
Very cool. Number 7, affiliate sales.
So, this is one that I think you have to be careful, right? I see a lot of people who they've got a decent amount of followers, so they're willing to promote anything for a paycheck, and I think you've got to be careful because it's your word, it's your integrity, but it's a great way to start using your social media. It's what social media influencers and social media, people who are using affiliate sales in that way. They're, recommending products and programs, but there's so many ways that you can do that are authentic. It's really things that you use.
Yeah, and that's one of our favorite ways, especially for starting. That we started with a lot of affiliate marketing because it was aligned with talking about cameras and tech and things like that here on Think Media. Number 8 is offering Skype consultations.
Right. I think so many people feel like in order to make money in social media, I need a website, I need to know how to code, I need all these fancy things. You really don't. Just put a link or how people can get in touch with you to do a Skype consultation to share whatever knowledge it is you've got. Like maybe it's how you made your presets or your DIY for the decor that you post on your page or how it is you create your thumbnails, whatever it is. All you have to do is give people a way to reach out to you, and then with a simple service like Acuity, you can actually charge for the consultation and receive payment for that before you even get on the call with that person.
I love that, which number 9, similar, but offering for you services like a YouTube channel audit or an IG page audit.
Yeah, so if you want to set up a very simple like Shopify page, you can offer some of your services almost like a menu, like for a YouTube audit or an Instagram page audit or a Pinterest audit where you're telling people will pay for that because they don't know what they're doing wrong and they're willing to pay for that, especially if you can give them a menu, a list of services, things you can do for them. Maybe it's editing videos or creating thumbnails or going through their descriptions and improving them for people. That's a value.
I just love this advice because, here at Think Media, so many people, you're already editing videos, you're already taking photos, and you're trying to monetize that off ads and other things. But in the meantime, be doing done-for-you services to help other people that need help with that. And there's so many things that you could do. A lot of people don't know about their analytics. They don't know about Instagram analytics. So just to give somebody a report that can get them results, man, I love that. Number 10 is video editing, transcripts, and better titles and descriptions.
Yeah, so it's looking at some of your favorite creators, and if you know how to do these things and you're looking for a way to supplement your income and stay in this niche that you love, which is social media, I mean, you can go to other channels, other creators, other accounts and say, listen, I'll go through all of your old videos and we can add subtitles, or I can provide for you a link and have every one of your videos for you transcribed. That is such an incredible value to people who they just don't have the time. They know they need to do it and they're willing to pay for that. By you reaching out and saying, I can do this for you and here's what it would cost, it's just a simple way for you to make additional income in social media.
Number 11 is Linktree for IG. What's that?
Yeah. So because on Instagram, it's almost impossible, well, you can't post a link right now in your comments. So you have to send people back to your bio. So one really common way to use more than one link, because think about it, sometimes you're linking to your website, sometimes it's to an affiliate, sometimes it's to a YouTube video. So you can provide for people a customized approach to create a link tree for them. Again, you're saving the average entrepreneur time and money by offering the service to them, and in the process making a little extra cash on the side.
And these tips would definitely stack, Chalene, as your skills evolve, right? Because now you might be able to even coach somebody or help somebody in that link tree get information back to their website, but also promote an affiliate offer or find another way to monetize. So when you really master this stuff, it can really stack and create a snowball of income.
Yeah.
Number 12 is review products for a fee, so not affiliate marketing.
Correct. So for example, this isn't, you might find that there's a company out there that doesn't have an affiliate program, but you love their product or you love their service. You can simply send them an email and say, listen, I love this. I've got an account with X number of followers. What I'd love to do is an unboxing, or I'd love to share with people how this has helped me. And you would be surprised how many companies, they don't even know this is a possibility. They don't even realize that social media can be used by word of mouth to encourage people to look into their products. So, don't be afraid to be your own salesperson and let people know that you can do this for them.
Hey, Chalene is dropping some fire tips in this video, so if you're getting value, can you smash the like button? And let's just get back into the tips. Love that. And then also not affiliate marketing would be doing a paid sponsorship, number 13.
Yeah. So let's say you've got a decent amount of followers, whatever. It doesn't have to be a large amount. If it's an engaged audience and it relates to my target audience, I would be willing to pay you to talk about whatever it is, whether that's a product I offer or a service I offer. Maybe not an affiliate, meaning you don't get a commission or percentage of each sale, but a flat rate. Just, here's what I'm going to pay you to talk about whatever it is that I offer that I believe relates to your target audience. Now, you might have to reach out to people and suggest this relationship. They're not going to come to you, but don't be afraid to do that.
It's very strong, and we're talking about some statistics here on Think Media recently that micro-influencers are the new influencers.
Yeah.
And they were talking about accounts with 30,000 or less followers because they have highly engaged audiences.
Highly engaged audiences. I ran into an account the other day. She had like 8,000 followers, which is decent on Instagram, but she was getting more likes and more comments than accounts that have over 500,000.
Mm-hmm.
And it just says, like, some of the newer people, they've got, newer followers and they're very engaged.
All right, number 14, promote or build a network marketing biz.
Yeah, so I love network marketing if it's a product and or service that you really use and you really love, right? Like, don't get into network marketing just to make money, but if it's something you already use and love, social media is a great way to build that business, because most network marketing, the way of the past was that it was a belly-to-belly business where you've got to meet someone at the coffee shop and say like, hey, can I show you my lotion?
Yeah.
But now in social media, you can have a beauty channel, and that beauty channel you're doing tutorials, but if they click the link, they're going to learn more about the product that you are a network marketing representative of.
And number 15, promote your own product.
Yeah, absolutely. And you don't have to sell, but if you, like, for example, last night, I have a journal, a push journal. It's called the Push Journal. And I'm not selling it, but I'm showing you how I use my journal every day to keep me organized, to keep me focused and on track. It's like it's Chalene management. And just by showing people like how I organize my day, I didn't even say, here's how you buy it. I'm just showing people how to use it. Everyone reaches out and they're like, okay, where can I get that? Where can I get that? So don't be afraid to show and showcase what it is you use, even if it's your service and your product. And just by sharing that, it's going to drive curiosity and sales without you having to sell.
And so many people on social media are creating their own merch now. They're writing books, they're creating courses.
Yeah.
Some people are creating physical products and working with overseas and drop shipping. There's a lot of different products you could promote, which is a great way to use your influence on social media to make more money. Which brings us to number 16, and that is market your services.
Yeah, whatever your services are, this is the place to do it. And you feel like perhaps like, gosh, don't people who follow me already know that I do this? No, very few people are gonna read your bio. And those who do, I see so many people who don't tell you how to get a hold of you. Like, how can I reach out to you? I can't tell you how many people I've tried to find on YouTube, and there's no email address. There's no website. I can't find you. I want to work with you and I can't. So don't be afraid to let people know what it is you do, because not all of your videos relate to that product or service, and make it easy for people to reach out to you.
And man, we go to events together, and your event, and I talk to so many people, whether they could be real estate agents or they're doctors or they're health professionals or fitness professionals. And sometimes though, they really haven't dialed in marketing their own services. So I love that. Connect yourself to whatever it is you do and leverage social media to market that, which brings us to
I just made me think of when I talked to a doctor at the last conference who said, I have no idea about tech, but I do have a decent sized Instagram following. I started mentioning on my Instagram that I could do Skype consultations, therapy, and she's like, my calendar is full now, and I didn't have to set up a website. I just use Acuity, like a scheduling software. And there's a whole bunch of them out there. You'll probably link to them below. And those are a great way to low tech offer your services, but you've got to tell people about it.
Strong. 17, offer paid consultations for your knowledge.
Same thing, it's right along those lines. But I think so many people think, well, I've got to be the be-all, end-all, ultimate expert if I'm going to market myself. Not true. If you've done it, whatever it is, you've figured out curriculum to homeschool your kids, or you've figured out a way to organize your garage in one weekend. People are willing to pay for something that's going to get them the result quicker. So if you've done it, don't feel like, oh, but people offer YouTube videos teaching us how to do this, or that content's out there. No, they want it from you. They want it the way you delivered it, and you'll save them time. So offer those consultations in terms of a Skype consultation, or you could do a phone consultation. There's a million ways you can do it.
18, selling presets.
Yeah, this is really popular. So, you know, when you go on Instagram, you just look at someone's Instagram feed and you're like, this is beautiful. It just makes you immediately want to follow them. And I don't know about you, but I've been like, how are they getting this look to all of their photos? Well, many of those people now sell presets. So it's just a preset that you can use, and all of your photos will be immediately filtered. You can just plug in the preset, and then everything kind of has the same aesthetic, and it can really transform the way your page looks.
I'm so glad you brought this tip up, because Omar on the Think Media team does all of our photography, and so he's the reason my Instagram looks amazing and all of the clients he works for and his own stuff. And so he put his presets out, and he's got YouTube, and he's linking to those, and now that he's got everything set up, he's generating between $600 to $1,200 a month by just having that content out there and having something for sale. And it's just proof that that's another way to make money. So it's just such encouraging tips, and my mind's already exploding. We're not even through them all yet. 19, market your channel like a TV station. What's that mean?
So again, if you've got the type of person who's following you, whether that's on YouTube or Instagram or Pinterest, and this is a very targeted follower, we happen to have quite a few feature accounts. So one of them is just geared towards people who are looking for inspiration, motivation. One is just geared towards people who are looking for recipes. One is geared towards people who are looking for fitness ideas. So rather than using affiliate marketing or even paid sponsorship in, I think, kind of the traditional sense, we can go to companies and say, listen, we see that you've got this amazing new fitness product. What if we work out a deal where we're featuring maybe 5 or 6 posts over the course of a month, and they're paying just like an advertisement. Just like a TV station would run advertisements. It's the same thing. As long as it's serving your community and it fits with what your tribe is looking for, it's a great way to use your social media to make extra income. That's
so smart. Phil DeFranco on YouTube, one of the known news YouTubers, really has that. He created a show, and he started from scratch, on a webcam years ago, and now he's one of the most influential people. But because he has a show, he always has spots for different sponsors. He calls it like Today and Awesome, and it's always that segment that is brought to you by something. Sometimes it's his own product, sometimes it's other people's products, and he's really kind of bringing that traditional into the new school social media world.
So cool.
20 is ads.
Yeah, well, ads is, you've got to have a certain amount of followers, and I think probably YouTube is what most people are familiar with, right? Like you're getting paid for views. And that's one way to look at things, and it's one way to make money in social media, but it's tough, and it's always going to change, right? I mean, because once people start making a lot of money, then the platforms are like, how can we get some of that money back, right? And they're always taking those ad dollars back. But there are other ways to do this, whether if you're a podcaster, it's actually finding a company, like there are websites, and we can link to those too, where you basically just put in the number of downloads you're getting per episode, and it will roll out for you companies that are willing to buy space from you if you've got the right demographic. And in addition to that, there are also agents out there who are willing to find you companies that are the right fit for your audience.
Man, now we're going to get to the 21st tip in just a second, but we actually have a resource if you'd want to go deeper in this. And we threw an event last year called Grow with Video, and Chalene was one of the main speakers there. And you actually broke down, though, why that all of this stuff's amazing and making money on social media is amazing, but you need to build a real business first. And you went through step by step. I think there was like 14 steps. And so if you want to check out that free training, it's at idea-to-income.tips, or we'll link it up in the description below. But definitely check that out if you want to know how to build like a real business around your social media and grow it faster than ever before. But Chalene, tip 21 is what?
Build your email list. The tips leading up to this one are really important, but I have to preface it by saying they're quick hits, right? And are they going to pay the mortgage long term? Probably not. It's a great way to get started. It's a great way to start making some income. But the bottom line is, I personally believe it's irresponsible for you to rely on these things because they can all go away. I mean, if social media goes away, your income goes away, that doesn't feel too safe. I suggest that anyone who I'm giving advice to, anyone who I'm mentoring, you better start by building your foundation. And that foundation means understanding what you need to do to build an email list, because that's not going away. That's yours. You own that. You don't own YouTube or Instagram or Pinterest or Facebook. All of that can go away, and it does.
Yeah.
They can lose popularity, or your account can be frozen. So the true passive income and the true security comes when you're building an email list. That's how you see authors who are able to create New York Times best-selling authors, hit that list without having to spend a lot of money on advertising. It's how you create the lifestyle that you have.
Yeah.
It's truly, and not having to hustle every day on social media and be a slave to did I get enough likes? Am I getting more followers? Everything that we've listed today is really dependent upon social media, except for that last tip. And that, in my mind, we save the best for last.
I agree. And if you're building on social media, you are building on rented land or leased land. But your email list is something that you can own. And no matter what happens with algorithms, which change all the time, no matter what's working, you can always communicate with your tribe. And there's a lot of advanced stuff that you can teach. When you have an email list these days with paid traffic and retargeting, and actually you go into some of that deeper stuff. So if you want to check out that free training, it's at ideatoincomes.tips. Question of the day: have you started making money on social media yet in any of these categories, or maybe just ads or anything? Tell us how, and if you've made $1, let us know in the comments section below. And Chalene, if people want to connect with you, where are you at online?
Probably the easiest place to reach me is Chalene Johnson on Instagram, or download or subscribe to my podcast, Build Your Tribe.
One of my favorite podcasts for mastering social media, learning all of the tips and tools for building your online business. So check that out as well. And hey, if you got value out of this has been like a fire hose of info, huh? Maybe you rewatch this one and smash the like button if you got value, and we'll see you in the next video.